My name's Sydney Holland. So I actually thought I was dedicated in the healthcare route. My plans were to go to PA school actually, and I was in my gap year right after undergrad, kind of not sure. I was working in a dermatology clinic, and I had kind of heard of GPAC, some rumblings, and I was like, let's just give it a shot and see where it goes. And in my first week, I basically shut the healthcare door behind me. I fell in love with recruiting and haven't looked back since. Some things I fell in love with right away at GPAC was probably the culture. I think I've always been competitive my whole life, and I think that is what drives GPAC. And everyone is motivating and uplifting at the same time, but it's also, highly commission based. And so I think having each other, lift each other up, motivating each other, supporting each other while being on commission is so rare. And that was really awesome to see, like building each other up, having the support from management and training from the get-go, and being able to make deals as soon as 2 months was really awesome. And I think that's pretty rare to have that culture, even working from home. So I think anyone that I talk to, I tell them they should come work at GPAC. Like, I think any type of background would do well here as long as you have the right mindset. I think if the culture is unmatched here, I have not seen anything like it. I think we are relentless, but it's also so fun. Like, I love coming to work. I never have the Sunday scaries. I mean, honestly, I'm excited for Mondays for once. And so I think being a recruiter just allows you to live this life that I feel like society doesn't want us to live sometimes, where we can have our work, but we can also have fun, and we can have fun while doing it. And that's just incredible. And having a team that also feels the same way is so uplifting. And I think just being a recruiter, you have your own business, have your own mindset, and this team you're working with is behind you. I think the biggest thing is, like, the flexibility at GPAC is earned. You really have to show and prove that you can live that laptop lifestyle. But once you do, you can't find it anywhere else. The fact that I can travel anywhere and take my laptop with me and work is so cool. My why personally is I never would have imagined having a job where I feel like I can dance with my work-life flexibility. It's not so much like I have my work and I have my life. Like, it's more so weaved into my life. And I think for myself, like, I love to travel. I'm young. There's things I want to do. There's places I want to see. And I have plans to do that, and this job allows me to, all while, I'm still, working, and I have that the laptop lifestyle, and it's incredible. And I never thought I would have been able to experience that. And I have family that live in other states of the country, and it's important for me to go see them, and I can do that still. Basically, since high school, I was dedicated to healthcare. That's what I was going to do 110%. And so I kind of got scared when I started at GPAC and fell in love with it so quickly, because I did have mixed feelings, because it's been years that I was so involved with healthcare that having this fire lit inside of me at GPAC was a little bit horrific for me. But I prayed about it, and I talked to a lot of people about it, and I just made that internal decision, and I said, I'm doing this full on, and it was totally the right decision. And I know, life after college is really confusing. You go from living this life of you don't really have much to do, and then now you're entering the workforce, and parents are on you, everyone's on you, like, hey, gotta get a job, let's get your career going, let's get moving. And I think in my head, I always knew that was going to be healthcare, and I felt like it was very planned out for me. And so when I came into GPAC, I kind of shocked myself a little bit. But some advice I would give people when that career shift changes, or they're not really sure what they want to do with their life, like, be patient and try new things. Like, that's the biggest thing. I would say try things that are outside of your box, because you truly never know how amazing it's going to go. And you're not, it's not going to hurt to try it. I think just trusting the process. I think that's the main thing here. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. We've been in business for over 30 years now, and we need to put trust in what's worked for that amount of time. And so I think just building up your pipeline and staying consistent with that, doing the calling, sending the bulks, the messages every single day. Don't take a day off during those first few months, because you'll realize I took a few days off and it was dry those days after. So I think looking back, like, if you just put the work in every single day, it will pay off. Another thing would be just creating those long-lasting relationships with candidates and hiring authorities, because those referrals are gold when they come. And I think when candidates have trust in you, they come back to you for tips and recommendations of what's going on in the industry, and creating those relationships makes the job really fun. Yeah, I think GPAC is special because we don't just find candidates that are on the job boards. I mean, from the first day that I take a job order with a company, I am fully invested with exactly what they need down to a T. Granted, I'm not going to, bring up some candidates that maybe are B players, but I think finding that A player and being a true headhunter is where we come into play. At GPAC, we are constantly supporting each other, uplifting each other. I mean, every day we're on calls, we're in team chats, and we are up, saying, oh, go Sydney, you got your first deal or first signed agreement or whatever. Let's keep it going. And so whether it's someone else having a hot job order, they want your help on it, they will take the time to get you on that job order call. They will take the time to get you excited about it because they want you to succeed and do well here. I mean, I think GPAC has changed so many recruiters' lives in such a positive way that now all of us want other people to experience that. And so we will help them in whatever way or whatever that looks like. We want them to achieve that as well.